Hey, I wish we could tell you what we were talking about, but we can't. Yeah, we were talking about Joey getting in trouble, though. He just texted me about it.
How's Joey Diaz getting in trouble with what? The MMA community?
Yeah.
MMA outlets? They have nothing to do?
Well, here's the thing, though. I see where they're coming from. They're journalists. If someone says something that fucking outrageous about what Mackenzie Dern's derriere must...
He said, I think your ass smells great right now, or something like
something
that.
along those lines.
Oh, you're talking about the comic Uncle Joey said this?
Yes, the comic Uncle Joey. But I get it. I get where they would... And then Vinny Magalhaes backed him up. I get it.
Backed up Joey?
Yeah, he backed up Joey. He said something like, and tasty too.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes. I get it.
I don't get it. That's Joey Diaz, the great comic who's commenting on a hot girl in the UFC. He is not a writer. He's not a journalist. These writers have nothing to do. So they're like, how can we get hits? Let's talk about Joey Diaz.
Right.
Because no one's reading any of our shit.
I agree with you in somewhat, but he definitely did do it. Like, it ain't a bad... Here's my thing. They can say whatever they want about what he said, but if he was your friend and he texted you that, you would do what I did... Look, because I'll show you. He fucking texted me that before he tweeted
it. Of course.
I love that Joey texts now. Joey never would text message.
But I hope he doesn't keep
Joey
texting.
Diaz is a full-on texter
Is
now.
he?
Yeah.
He still calls, though. He called me
yeah.
last week.
Most of the time he calls. But he texted me. Yeah.
It's Joey Diaz, man.
See? Sorry, folks. I wish I could let you in. You can go Google what he said. I'm trying to be respectful.
It's Joey Diaz. He can say whatever he wants. He doesn't work for the UFC. He's not at Mackenzie Dern's gym.
You're right. I'm glad he does. I'm glad he does think like that. I'm
Hell
glad he does
yeah.
send me texts like that. But if I was a news website and I was going to report on first of all,
you want
anybody
clicks.
who reads, yeah,
you want clicks
for sure. That's what they want. But also, anybody who reads that, are you really? You're either going to be like me, or you're like, you're going to start laughing,
or
you're going to get really upset.
Really upset.
And then you're not a Joey Diaz fan anyway.
No, if you read that, 95% of that is dudes reading it are like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, 95%.
The 5% are like, what the hell? What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
How could you report this?
Yeah, I think that's a good number. 95.
95% of dudes are like, that's hilarious. I was wondering the same thing.
Some women will get upset, though, and rightly so. If I had, just imagine if you were a dude and there was some big old, giant, Alexander Carellin-looking dude who wanted to fuck you, and he was always making jokes about what your butthole must smell like. Just stop. Just stop and think of what that would feel like. That wouldn't be a good time.
If you're Mackenzie?
If you're anybody that someone is saying those things about, right? I'm just trying to be open-minded.
You're being
going
super
all social
open-minded.
justice
You
warrior
kind
on
of
you
are.
here.
If you turn social justice, I'm fucking out.
I can't.
I'm out.
It's not possible.
I feel sick.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at it from the position
of the MMA writer,
of the person whose butthole is in question, that would be an uncomfortable position to be in, right? Bunch of people talking about what your butthole smelled like. We're just trying to make a living on TV.
Just trying to make a living.
Just trying to choke a girl.
You know what that is? It's also Joey Diaz being complimentary.
Yes.
You know, it'd be one thing if she was not an attractive female or something like that. She's obviously very attractive, which is what makes this funny.
I agree, 100%. I agree.
Now, if he tweets out, I wonder what Black Beast's asshole smells like, something like that, to fully redeem himself, that's fine too.
I don't know. He might.
He might.
Yeah, I don't know if he can get away with that.
He might, just to throw it up there to give those Cheeto fingers something to write about.
Joey's coming on with Yoel Romero.
I cannot wait for that. I cannot. It's going to be a complete.
That's the craziest podcast ever.